Pieces to start with the star blooms. Um, I just wanted to share a lot of the times, y'all, because we heal at a certain rate, we believe we want to convince ourselves that we should be healers to like everybody, like the fix, right? Not necessary, not necessary. 656, not necessary. Mm-mm, no, align to the truth. That is. A lot of things is going to try to come and convince you to take your focus off of what it is that you need to be focused on and off of where it is that you need to be focused at. And the reason is because I just keep on feeling like spiritual psychosis. If I could convince you that the route you've taken is either not meant for you, or I could convince you that how you are with handling me in the route that you're taking is not right, I could convince you to be at my rate of receipt. I could allow you to be at a space with me to where you then carry what's mine, and then I could pick up what you done put down because you refuse to be at a rate where you be so specific with you on your journey. It is a personal walk, a personal step. That one be like intention placed on steroids. I got a gift that has been placed in me from the Most High. I got a message. I got a story. I got an idea. I have a journey that I'm taking. I have a walk and a faith in which is making. And I've decided within me to be at this rate with myself. I do not need a crowd or an audience to tell me that in my walk to correcting decisions that I've made, I now also have to basically correct you in your stance and your positioning on my journey with me. People believe that titles give them permission to access, which is why a lot of the times, and I don't know why I'm seeing like the chariot card versus like the lover's card, because spirit will send you a divine chariot. Spirit will walk you into doors and help you get out of these doors. Okay, I'm about to get myself together. I had no intentions on being on the camera. Okay, and spirit will walk you into a space and also take you to the rate of where you need to be at. A chariot is like through hell and high water. It's bulletproof, solidified. This is structure upon structures. This is the figure eight coming within the midst of a break to capture you at this rate that you found yourself to be at. Yet I recognize that the lower entity of it is love. Okay, 659. Thank you, Spirit. The lower entity of it is love. And it's so opposite for me to say this because a lot of times you won't process it if you're not willing to look at it like this. The lover's card is what could be perceived as a devil with two people chained to it. The chariot card is what looks like a person, all right, in a vehicle, whether it be some form of whatever type of vehicle, okay, and transportation, energy that is moving this vehicle ahead. All right. Still, two things chained to one. All right. The reality of it here is that spirit is coming to move you, not to bind you, because you've already been, always will be connected to the Most High. That's all I needed to say. All right. Take away the access, remove the privilege. Don't force yourself to convince yourself to correct someone else and how they're showing up and being. Don't make yourself be at a rate to where you're trying to convince yourself of where you're supposed to be at when they're not at the rate in which you are receiving. And they don't know that they're not at the rate in which that you're receiving because you're not willing to put yourself down with them good old boundaries. What's up, girl? How you doing, sis? What's up, bro? How you doing? They're not aware of the seed that you've been provided, all right? Because they don't have access to the privy that you've already perceived previously. A lot of conversations don't have to be had. A lot of come to Jesus moments don't got to be had. A lot of group activity don't got to be had. A lot of let's get together don't have to be had. A whole I wonder what they think don't ever got to come across my head because I don't wonder. You don't ever have to be at this rate where you're trying to convince yourself that your spiritual talk, your spiritual walk needs to be physically favored. You got to be at a rate to where you are convinced, so much so within yourself, within your spiritual team, within your guidance, within your commitment to your connection, within speaking over authority when you pray instead of participating in passivity because you want to constantly convince other people that they need to be at a pace with you that is digestible for them in their wickedness. Fuck that. I love y'all. Deuces.